Have you ever felt like you were stuck in a rut, living the same routine day after day, and wondering if there's more to life than this? Well, what if I told you there's a way to break free from that cycle, to shake things up and add a spark of excitement and adventure to your days? In this video, we're going to explore some bold and unconventional ways to spice up your life and make every moment count. Get ready for a wild ride. The culture of busyness and distraction. The culture of busyness and distraction is slowly turning us into mindless robots. We wake up to our phones and spend the whole day glued to our screens is a phenomenon that has become increasingly prevalent in our modern society. It is characterized by the constant need to be busy, multitask, and always be connected to technology. This culture has led to a sense of constant distraction and difficulty in focusing on tasks for extended periods of time. One of the main drivers of this culture is the pressure to always be productive. In our society, being busy is often equated with being successful. Many people feel that if they're not constantly doing something, they're wasting time and not making the most of their day. This mindset can lead to a constant feeling of stress and anxiety, as people are always trying to keep up with the demands of their busy lives, and go to bed with our devices still in hand. Our lives have become a never-ending cycle of notifications, meetings, and deadlines. We're so busy and distracted that we've forgotten how to live in the present moment and enjoy the simple things in life. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops have surely made it possible to be connected to work, social media, and entertainment at all times. But it has also led to a constant sense of distraction. People may find themselves constantly checking their phones or social media, even when they're trying to focus on other tasks. But here's the harsh truth. If we don't break free from this culture of busyness and distraction, we'll never be truly happy. We'll keep chasing after the next big thing, the next promotion, the next gadget, and we'll never be satisfied. We'll always feel like something's missing, like there's a hole in our soul that can never be filled. It's time to wake up and take back control of our lives. It's time to disconnect from the constant stream of distractions and focus on what really matters: our relationships, our passions, and our well-being. Let's rediscover the beauty of living in the moment, of being present with ourselves and with those around us. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. Marcus Taylor says, in order to be the best version of yourself, you need to take time for yourself. This is a sentiment that is often overlooked in our society, where productivity and efficiency are prioritized over self-care and personal growth. Disappearing to focus on yourself can mean different things to different people. For some, it may involve taking a solo trip to a new place, disconnecting from technology, and immersing oneself in nature. For others, it may mean taking a break from work or social obligations and spending time alone to reflect and recharge. Whatever form it takes, the act of disappearing allows us to break free from the distractions and pressures of daily life and prioritize our own well-being. It gives us the opportunity to reflect on our values, goals, and priorities, and to realign our actions with our true selves. Taylor also says, when you take time for yourself, you create a space for growth and self-discovery. By disappearing to focus on ourselves, we can cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness, creativity, and fulfillment, which ultimately allows us to show up more fully in all areas of our lives. Forsaking distractions. But here's the key if you want to succeed. You need to put in the work behind closed doors. You need to be willing to work when others are partying, study when others are sleeping, and sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term gains. You have to be willing to put in the work when no one else is watching, Marcus says. This is the key to success. Those who are truly successful understand the importance of forsaking distractions and putting in the work. Take athletes, for example. They spend hours practicing, training, and perfecting their skills. They don't just show up on the game day and expect to win. They put in the work behind closed doors, honing their craft and pushing themselves to be the best they can be. Doctors are another example. They spend years studying and practicing medicine, sacrificing their own personal time to help others. They don't just show up on the day of surgery and hope for the best. Entrepreneurs and investors also understand the importance of working hard. They spend countless hours researching, brainstorming, and developing their ideas. They don't just show up with a great idea and expect it to take off. They put in the work, tweaking and refining their ideas until they're ready to present them to the world. So, if you want to be successful, you need to be willing to work and work hard. Shock others with your success by being willing to do what others won't. As Marcus says, the separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams, who want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours of work. Sacrifice and passion. Are you willing to make sacrifices to pursue your passion? This is a question that separates the average from the extraordinary. You see, success requires sacrifice. It requires you to give up something today in order to gain something greater tomorrow. And that sacrifice can take many forms: time, money, socializing, comfort, and even sleep. But what motivates us to make these sacrifices? It's our passion, our burning desire to achieve something meaningful that drives us to push past our limits and endure hardships that others can't imagine. Think about it. The greatest achievers in history were fueled by their passion. Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious." Steve Jobs famously said, "I'm convinced about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance." So what are you passionate about? What are you willing to sacrifice for it? Are you willing to work tirelessly, day in and day out, to make your dreams a reality? It won't be easy. There will be days when you want to give up when the sacrifices seem too great. But that's when you need to remind yourself of your passion. Embrace the discomfort and the sacrifice, knowing that it will lead you to greatness. And remember, the sacrifices you make today will be worth it when you achieve your goals. So ask yourself again, what are you passionate about? What are you willing to sacrifice for it? The answer will define your success. As Marcus Taylor also said, sacrifice is a part of life. It's supposed to be. It's not something to regret. It's something to aspire to. Developing yourself in the dark room. Coming down to the most critical aspect of personal growth, according to Marcus, is developing yourself in the dark room. By dark room, he means isolation, a place where there are no distractions, and you're forced to face your innermost fears, doubts, and insecurities. This is where you truly learn who you are and what you're capable of. But here is the catch to develop yourself in the dark room. You again must be willing to sacrifice and commit to your goals. It requires a deep sense of passion and dedication to your craft. You must be willing to put in the time and effort to improve yourself, even when no one is watching. Once again, think about successful people you admire. They didn't get to where they are by chance. They worked tirelessly behind the scenes, pushing themselves to the limit to achieve their goals. They sacrificed time with friends and family, hobbies, and other distractions to focus on their craft. So my challenge to you is this: embrace the dark room. Embrace the sacrifice and hard work that it takes to achieve your goals. Don't be afraid to spend time alone, working on yourself and your craft. Remember, the greatest successes often come from the hardest struggles. Keep pushing, keep growing, and never give up on your dreams.